fans and loved ones bid farewell to TV legend Paul O'Grady at a moving yet jolly service at St Romuald's Church in Bonington, Kent, on Thursday afternoon. The service featured a series of personal tributes to the entertainer, including a eulogy from Julian Clary and a reading from Lord Michael Cashman. Here Express.co.uk details the sweetest nods dedicated to the beloved star. Buster tributes to Paul's precious late dog Buster were right beside him as he was laid to rest on Thursday. In 2009, the chat show host couldn't hold back the tears and his voice quavered as he announced to viewers how devastated he was to have lost his canine companion. However, a life-size 3D recreation of the dog, complete with a sparkling silver collar bearing his name, and a floral display matching his color, were laid next to the coffin yesterday. Meanwhile, a bronze statue of Bashan Frazee Buster, which had previously been displayed at Battersea Dogs and Cats Home in his memory, appeared in the church during the funeral service perched on a leopard print throw. The music when celebrity pals, close friends and family entered the church, Meditation from the Opera Ties was playing, something Paul went on record to say was his favorite piece of music of all time when he appeared on Desert Island Discs more than 20 years ago. Besides that classic, the service opened with a song that was synonymous with Paul, You Gotta Get a Gimmick from the 1950 musical Gypsy. The TV star once performed the track while appearing as his alter ego Lily Savage, with Cilla Black and Barbara Windsor alongside him. Meanwhile, in recognition of Annie, the musical Paul had been starring in prior to his shocking death, the Salvation Army recruited a brass band to play tomorrow. The closing music was If You're Looking for Trouble, by Elvis Presley. In 2015, O'Grady became emotional as he celebrated the life of Cilla Black by playing the track on his radio show, saying she absolutely used to love it and it sums up our relationship. The guest list. Despite uncertainty about who would be appearing, the guest list was unveiled yesterday and included Paul's comedian pals Julian Clary and Alan Carr, Rolling Stones guitarist Ronnie Wood, actress Dame Sheila Hancock and Dame Barbara Windsor's widower Scott Mitchell. Naturally, Andre Portasio, his beloved husband of 6 years, was front and center in the funeral procession, clutching the couple's much-loved Maltese Conchita dog as the horse-drawn carriage made its way to the church. Lily Savage tribute Paul's daughter Sharon Mosley solemnly entered the funeral, along with her young son, while clutching a Lily Savage wig in an ode to the drag persona Paul had loved portraying. Meanwhile, in another tribute to his alter ego, the coffin was decorated with lilies, as was a photo of the star which was displayed in the church. Guests saw pictures of him with an orangutan, as well as in his iconic drag costume, and his humorous quote about death, "See you down there," was also displayed. The dogs. It wasn't just Buster who was celebrated at the funeral service. While Paul had hosted a show called For the Love of Dogs, now it was the canine companions he loved so much who were marching for the love of him. The streets of Aldington were lined with fans and their dogs to pay tribute to his animal-loving tendencies, while the Battersea Dogs and Cats Home, of which he was an ambassador, included dogs in the Guard of Honor ceremony. All in all, the funeral was tailor-made to fit Paul's personality and include everything he loved best.